Welcome to another episode of Saturdays. I'd like to begin by saying that I apologize in advance if I mispronounce any names. Today, I'm going to talk to you about some of the most ironic deaths that ever occurred. In 1893, in Honey Grove, Texas, a man named Henry Ziegler left his lover and she was heartbroken. She then committed suicide. A few days later, her brother came for revenge and shot Ziegler. But he only grazed his face, and the bullet hit the tree instead. His brother didn't know this, and believing that he had killed Ziegler, he then committed suicide. In 1913, Ziegler began to think about this tree that saved his life. He wanted to have it removed so he could retrieve the bullet that had been lodged there for over 20 years. But it wasn't that easy to cut down, so he resorted to using dynamite to remove this tree. The explosion did work, but the ironic part is that the dynamite shot out from the tree at a powerful rate and sent the bullet through his head. So the bullet that was meant to kill him 20 years prior finally did. Alton McKenna was an aspiring rapper known as Inky in the music industry. He was recently awarded a record label, but unfortunately he never got that chance to make music professionally because he would soon pass away in a car accident. On September 2nd, 2012, only 21 minutes before he would take his final breath, he tweeted, "Driving, tweeting, sipping the cup, F, YOLO, I'm turning it up." He also tweeted, "You had half a bottle of Henny and you have to get across town, F it son. What's the worst that could happen driving 120 miles per hour around corners?" And his final tweet, "Drunk AF, going 120 drifting corners, hashtag F it, YOLO." 21 minutes after saying F it to driving drunk, the SUV he was in skidded into a wall and killed all 5 of the car's occupants, including the would-be rapper. In 2011, a woman named Vagil Mukhamtizanov, which we'll just call Miss M, was pronounced dead after collapsing at her home. She was complaining of heart pains. Her husband arranged all the plans for her funeral and gathered her friends and family to say their last goodbyes. During the service, her husband noticed something strange. Her eyes were fluttering. When she woke up and realized where she was, she sat up from her coffin and began screaming hysterically. She was rushed to the hospital and lived 12 minutes, but was once again pronounced dead for the last time. She had suffered a heart attack. Adrienne Noelle Peterson, a student at North Carolina's Gardner-Webb University. On her 21st birthday, she sat in the middle of her religion class, and she tweeted, "Thank you God for another year of life." A few minutes later, she died of a heart attack in class. On November 30th, 1958, Gareth Jones, who was a British actor, passed away from a heart attack. It's been reported that Jones was on set for a live television broadcast of Armchair Theater and that he had suffered a minor heart attack off camera. He was determined to continue and went on to perform. During the scene, he suffered a heart attack, but no one was aware that he was acting because his character was supposed to suffer a heart attack at the exact same time. I would just like to point out that there is also a conflicting story, where it's been said that he died in the makeup chair, so I guess we'll never really know the truth. Jim Heselton. He acquired the Segway company from a U.S. inventor named Dean Kamen in December of 2009. There have been many reports stating that Heselton invented the Segway, but that's false information. He didn't invent the Segway, but he did purchase the company. One day, Heselton was riding a Segway on a beautiful Sunday morning, but things took a dark turn when he lost control and plunged into a river. Police said a witness report stated she saw a man falling over a 30-foot drop, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. The Segway was recovered. Governor Morris, an American legislator, was a no-nonsense kind of guy. Nowhere was this more evident than the events that led up to his death. When he was experiencing a urinary blockage, he didn't trust the doctors to take care of the situation. Instead, he decided to settle the matter himself. His solution to the problem was extreme, to say the least. He stuck a piece of whalebone up his urinary tract and wiggled it around in an effort to remove the blockage. This procedure failed to do anything to heal him. Instead, it caused him enough damage to kill him. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Saturdays, and as always, just please remember to like this video if you like this video, and I'll see you next Saturday.